Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. 10 p.m. time on the dollar. We do this show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening with Bitcoin, altcoins and everything else. I just woke up, Bitcoin is up, almost 3%, 73.5k. So, we're doing good. I got my, favorite cup. It's actually not my favorite cup, but it's only the cup with a, arrow. So there's that. The coffee is good, guys. As you see in the title, I just realized something. Actually, I realized it last night, and after that, I slept like a baby. So I'm gonna tell you what that was. So we're gonna look a little bit what's happening with Bitcoin. Whether we're gonna go higher or not. Now, Mladen is being emotional as always, so he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna short 77k. 77k might be the top." Sometimes he gets like that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that guy, man. But we're gonna check that as well. 77k, for whatever reason. So there's that. How's everybody doing, chat? Hope you're doing well. We're also gonna look at Radix today because Wesley is, balls deep into that thing. So might be some kind of bottom on that thing. So we're gonna check that thing. First one, good morning, Ralph. How you doing, man? What's up, everyone? Way in the chat. How you doing, man? Yo, my altcoins are pumping. About 90 of them. Nice. Finally, some altcoins are pumping. Very good. Nice music. Thanks, man. This is our, wake up song. No, I'm gonna have to miss the stream. I'll catch it when I wake up. Ice coffee. That's good, man. Come back. I just did a proper count. 105 of my altcoins are pumping. 15 are sideways or down. The fact that you have 105 coins, man. The fact that you have 105 coins. Anthony, good morning. How you doing, man? Viva la blue ball. Mlade, mismo plava jaja. Yo, Crow. Yeah, Crow is actually doing okay. I think I mentioned Crow yesterday in the Bitcoin altcoins daily. So there is that. I am emotional. Yes, you are, man. You are. So we gotta check that out. We gotta check if there is anything there. If there is a reason to be emotional or not. At the restaurant having dinner, I had an urge to tune in. Very nice. Turn up the volume so the rest of the guys can around you can hear as well. Call Crypto is in the chat, so now we can actually start. Guys, where are we gonna start? We're gonna start with Bitcoin breaking the resistance up here. We're gonna start talking to small time frames, and we're gonna start talking about the actual topic. I just realized something. So let me go over here and start about that. So last night, I was often, just like Mladen, I do get emotional, and when I get emotional, I read a lot of stuff on Twitter, on X. I'm trying to figure out where the top is. I'm trying, because you gotta understand, previously in the bull market over here, I kind of missed. I bought top, right? Over here, I kind of missed it because I thought it's gonna go up to 80k. It never came to 88, so I'm really emotional right now. I'm gonna miss the top again, right? So I'm, doing analysis. I'm trying to read everything, what everybody says, and it does kind of affect me. Now, when I don't read the, other people's, bearish stuff, I'm fine. But, other people get to me, right? So they will be posting charts, they will be posting this and that, they will be posting some kind of, fundamentals, they will be, talking about this and that, and for some reason, it is the top. Now, but I came to a realization last night, and I suddenly got really relaxed, and I went to sleep, and I slept like a baby. And the realization is that up here at the top, guys, there is no distribution phase. Regardless of what kind of top this is, there is no distribution phase. This is weekly time frame, and there is no distribution phase. Regardless of how you look at it over here, we had up here, I know this was a 50% drop, but it did pick up. This was a, distribution phase up here at the top. But there is no distribution phase, guys. There is no distribution phase. And not only that, this distribution phase cannot be something like, blow off top where we drop down 50%. Although it does look like it's going towards the upside, it's gonna be something, some kind of zigzag pattern or some other kind of pattern, maybe some kind of pullback, and then some kind of, you know, up there and then towards downside. But there is no distribution pattern, and we need the distribution because the guys that bought at the bottom are not, you know, your average average basement dweller. Your average, I live at my mom and just bought some Bitcoin off this, you know, shady Chinese exchange kind of stuff, like it was back in 2012, 2017, you know. So these guys that bought down here bought a whole bunch of stuff, and they need distribution to get rid of that stuff. Now they need two things: distribution and exit liquidity. Exit liquidity is retail. Distribution is a pattern on the chart that shows that how that exit liquidity is going from, you know, paper hands or weekends or stupid money into the, you know, smart money, right? And there is right now nothing on the chart, regardless whether that's daily or weekly, that shows that we have any kind of form of distribution pattern. So there is no top just yet, guys. There is no top just yet. Maybe it's gonna hit soon, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna start creating that pattern, but we are not quite there just yet. And after that realization last night, you know, all of that, you know, stupid stuff that I saw yesterday on crypto Twitter or crypto X, you know, suddenly, you know, went away, and I slept like a baby. I slept late, but I slept like sorry about that. Oh man, I slept like a baby. So that's good. So that there is no distribution pattern. There is nothing right now wrong with the chart. We're still going towards upside. If you look at it over here, not only that, right now we are actually breaking towards upside. So I had this, you know, a small channel up here. Maybe we can draw this channel up here or over here on this chart, because there are less lines. It goes something like this over here. It goes over here, something like this up here, and we are breaking that towards upside as well. So this bottom pattern up here, I mean, if you look at it over this already broken, you know, just retest that. Like you could draw it like this over here as well, because this bottom, maybe this is actually even more legit up here. But it look at this. We are breaking this towards upside. This was just a pullback where it closed above it, and right now we're continuing towards upside, right? Maybe we can pull this a little bit higher up here. There we go. Something like this, because midline up here, midlines over here, you know, bottoms, you know, tops up here, breaking towards upside. Right now continuing towards upside. So even the daily time frame right now tells us that we are going higher over here towards upside, and there is nothing wrong with the chart. So my channel up here maybe needs a little bit of adjustment, but you know, regardless of where the channel is, maybe something like this over here on this chart. There we go. It is going towards upside, so we are actually breaking this towards upside. Now that this channel is played out, we can remove the channel. Now we're gonna keep the channel up here a little bit while longer, because we're gonna talk about Mladen is being bearish. So you know, every time Mladen is bearish, we take him seriously, because you know, he knows a couple of stuff. That said, even if you know, pull this channel to, you know, doubling channel towards upside, where it is very normal level of resistance, we kind of break his level of 77k, right? If you pull it in the middle over here, somewhere over here or over here, you get 74. So you know, the 77 level over here in the middle, it's literally empty space. So you know, there is nothing. Now he did post some charts, like he often does, and these charts, like, you know, 100 years old. You know, so that the lines are, you know, spanning over hundreds of years. And you know, you gotta understand, when you make charts that big, you know, a slight little movement in the charts is difference between 77k, 177k, and 7k, right? So you know, you gotta be really on the dollar when it comes to charts. You gotta also understand that if you are looking at different changes, you know, that 77 could be 88 or 66 as well. So you know, these big ass charts, they tend to, you know, fluctuate a lot. So the 77k, I'm not really on that bandwagon. So I'm gonna show you the chart that Mladen actually posted. It is a big ass chart, guys. It is a big ass chart. Now he will short the 77k, but you know, he's just being emotional, guys. He's just being emotional, right? So copy chart over here. And this is one of the first chart, not one of the first chart, but you know, it's one of the chart. 77.5k, he's gonna show that, but you know, he used the you know, the wick down here, because you know, these bottoms over here and stuff like that. Well, just use the top wick, man. Just use the top wick. No, it's nice chart, but there was another chart up here, over here, And this one also is very, very nice. And right now we are coming to that, 77k level up here, give or take up here a little bit in the midline. So, it might be that, but it's a long-ass chart. It's a long-ass chart. And there was one more, yeah, right. So there were a couple of charts. There were definitely a couple of charts. And, the 77k, I just don't believe it, man. I just don't. Like, if you said, like, something like, 80k, I would say, like, psychological resistance. There is definitely reasons for 80k. But 77k, there's literally nothing on 77k, man. Sure, we can draw some lines somewhere up here, you get 77k, but, But it's okay, guys, it's okay. He's just being a little bit too emotional. But we followed the chart from the bottom. Yes, we did, man. Yes, we did follow it from the bottom. But there are also other charts that are going from the bottom. I don't know. Maybe you're gonna be right, man. Maybe you're gonna be right. Like, we were right on 46k. It was some kind of top, but it just blew through that, right? Unfortunately, you remember the 46k top. I mean, the theory was, and I always say, like, the theory is nice, but by the time we get there, you have to readjust your theory, right? So over here, when we are starting going towards upside, we are looking at this 46k level. It was very, very important, and it still is over here, right? So over here, the midline is already broken technically on this part over here. Over here, it's 77 might be the midline of the midline over here, so we might actually stop up here a little bit up here. Let's do it like this over here. This one, and pull to the midline up here. So the midline of this channel up here is something like 77k or something like that. I think 76.8, give or take. So that might be that. But you remember back when we were going towards upside over here, we thought that we are gonna go very, very fast to 46k. Where is 46k up here? 44. This is actually 46k. But we, the theory was, it wasn't that we were gonna hit it over here. I thought we were gonna hit it sooner. Might come up here, whatever reason up here, and then hit it up here around 46, and then have a time to pull back. But now the halving is coming very, very close. Halving is just over here right now, and we hit that 46 very, very close to the halving, right? So by the time we came over here, there was just no time for a pullback. Like over here, there would have been time for a pullback, but over here, there is no time for a pullback. So right now that we are coming to the top, regardless of what kind of top that is, we gotta look back on our theory and say, does this still play out? Is it still valid for whatever reason? And the 77 kind of stuff doesn't seem to make sense. Like over here, like 85 makes sense, 77 don't make sense to me, at least. I mean, it might be something this midline over here for whatever reason, right? 77k. But I think right now 85, 86k does seems more reasonable than the other one. Bro, you don't understand. I am fast adopting to the price. Good. When it comes to 77k, I wanna see a new chart. I wanna see a new chart. Spray and pray is my motto. 102.5 coins, man. Nice, well done. 73k USD now, Bitcoin. Woohoo! Yeah, John Welsh in the chat. How you doing? I predict 90k USD by May 5th. Cinco de Mayo. I don't know what's Cinco de Mayo. You've been saying that stuff, for a long time now. Let me check that out. Cinco de Mayo. What is Cinco de Mayo? Cinco de Mayo is a yearly celebration held on May 5th to celebrate Mexico's victory over the forsaken French Empire at the Battle of Puebla. I don't know if this is the date, man. I gotta tell you that I'm not quite sure about the date, man. I am not quite sure about the date. Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo pronounced Cinco de Mayo. I don't know. In Mexico, Spanish for 5th of May is a yearly celebration held on May 5th to celebrate Mexico's victory over Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862, led by General Ignacio Zaragoza. Zaragoza died months after the battle from an illness, and a larger French force ultimately defeated the Mexican army at the Second Battle of Puebla and occupied Mexico City. However, following the end of the American Civil War in 1865, the United States began lending money against the Mexican liberals, pushing French and Mexican conservatives to the edge of defeat. At the opening of the French chambers in January 1866, Napoleon III announced that he would withdraw French troops from Mexico. In reply to the French request for American neutrality, the American Secretary of State, William blah blah blah, replied that the French withdrawal from Mexico should be unconditional. Cinco de Mayo, I'm not quite sure about that, man. I gotta tell you that. You know, if you posted some kind of moons or some kind of, astrology stuff like that would be more, but Mexico winning over the French, 90k Bitcoin. I don't see the connection there, man. I'm sorry about that. Good morning, Cesar. How you doing, man? Cesar coins. Blue balls. Exactly. I've unsubscribed any YouTuber who has been consistently bearish the last few months. Exactly, guys. You should do that. Please unsubscribe to any YouTuber who's been consistently bearish for the past few months, because they just don't understand. They're making you lose money. So right now it's time to figure out who's bullish and bearish. But you have to do that in the bear market as well. When price is going down, you will see a lot of YouTubers being stupidly bullish all the way down. Eventually they will be right at the bottom, of course, and these bears will be right at the top. But, while we're going down, you gotta unsubscribe, because you want to follow somebody who is right on the way up and on the way down as well. Adopter, what do you think about Prime? Not so much. Wall Street Baby on Mooning yesterday made 13x. No way Wall Street Baby was mooning again. Let me check that out. Wall Street Baby. Let's go over here and do it live over here. So we're gonna do it at Dex Tools. Let's go to Dex Tools over here. El Hippo. Remember El Hippo, guys? I don't know what's happening with El Hippo. It's down by a bunch. Let's see. Wall Street Baby. Wall Street Baby. There's Wall Street Baby. Down 19%. What's happening with Wall Street Baby? Yeah, it actually did moon a little bit up here. Little bit. Yeah, 6. Wow, it did 6x. Nice, very nice. But I was big on Wall Street Baby back in the day, down up here. All the way down here, and then I was like, F this, man, F this baby. And right now baby is mooning again, so there is that. One-ish sell pepper on Cinco de Mayo. You predict peak. John Welsh, anything you say after Cinco de Mayo, I don't believe anymore. I bought most of my Bitcoin at the bottom. My last Bitcoin buy was at 35k. Nice. When did you buy your first? What is the bottom buy? Because 35 was definitely not the bottom. Let's go Bitcoin. Mila is in the chat. Let me just read the chat a little bit. Good morning, XRB. How you doing, man? Just checked in. What's your bullish price? Right now 85, something like that. 85.90. After Pepe, I'm buying ARB or OP. And the OP blockchain is super cheap in fees. Yeah, it is. There was actually one. Visa did actually. Let me find the photo. Visa did a comparison of certain chains for whatever reason. That is it. Let me just copy this. So somebody posted this on X over here. So Visa evaluated layer 1 blockchains on board the settlement layer. Here are the results. So you got Solana, 1 block on conversation 0.4. You got an Avalanche, Flow. I don't know what Flow is. I don't think you can get Flow. Algorand, Stellar, X, Tron, Arbitrum, Ethereum, Ethereum, and Polygon down here at the bottom. But the reason I actually posted this on Telegram was because there's no XRP, guys. It's gonna replace Swift, but there is no XRP. So they didn't even evaluate the XRP. They did evaluate, Stellar. And Stellar and XRP go up and down at the same time for whatever reason. I don't know why. But there is no XRP. So I post this actually because of the XRP, because I want to, post, FUD on a XRP FUD. So there's that. But there is no XRP. But it's interesting that you say that, it's cheap in fees. OP is cheap because OP is not on the list over here. But there are definitely a lot of chains that are cheap in fees. Pepe, ARB, OP. An excuse. In the US, since the money is Mexican St. Patrick Day, an excuse to go out and drinking. Who's gonna be selling when everybody's out drinking, guys? Who's gonna be selling? Morning, Sammy. How you doing, man? Where is Gort? Edward Too Good. How you doing, man? Long time no see. Since your mom is a restaurant here in Sydney, Australia. There you go. Where is the song? I don't know where the song is. There we go, there we go. So Bitcoin is up 3% right now, so we can actually continue looking what Bitcoin is actually doing. It's actually doing very nice. So over here during this dump towards downside, there was we held 70k levels. We came all the way down to 68k levels. I didn't think we were actually gonna dump that much towards downside. When we came up here, I didn't believe we were gonna break the 70k level. Now it is important to know that 70k is actually not a support level, it's a psychological support level. Support level is down here at 69. So we came to the support level, but I didn't believe that we were gonna go below 70k. So you had chance to buy Bitcoin below 70k for like, you know, I don't know, this is 5-minute time frame, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, for like half an hour. You had a half an hour to buy Bitcoin below 70k, and right now that chance is gone, guys. That chance is gone. You get no more chances to buy Bitcoin below 70k, unfortunately. So, you know, there's that. But you had your chance, guys. You had your chance. You want Bitcoin below 70k, you got your chance, and right now it's going towards upside again. Now, this over here is a very, very funny pattern, because this is a curvature pattern up here with a big dump towards downside. Oftentimes what happens during these patterns, and these are actually topping out patterns, they play something like this. You will go up and then you will start curving towards downside, and you dump down, and then you do a big fast move above the resistance level over here, and then you dump really fast towards downside here again. This is topping out pattern, and this part over here is, you know, to just get out all of the shorters out of the market and then dump the price and continue dumping towards downside. Now this pattern that's happening on the downside over here, this curvature up here is the same, and if you just go, you know, straight over here very fastly above this resistance level, I would assume this is just gonna pull back towards downside. We did not do that. We slowly actually broke this, you know, this level towards upside, and right now we are doing this pattern more up here than we are doing, you know, big fast move towards upside. So this pattern up here that actually breaks towards downside, this is not it, guys. This is not it. This actually looks very, very legit and very nice, and you'll see right now over the chart over here, if you go a little bit higher time frames up here, over here, the line up here got broken right over here towards upside. This more steeper line over here got broken over here. So once we actually dumped towards downside, we started, you know, creating this double bottom over here, broke that towards upside, climbed to the resistance level, slowly broke that. Maybe the, you know, line could be a little bit more up here, because this looks like actually major level of resistance. Broke that towards upside right now, and right now we're going towards upside. So this, you know, this move is already played out, and it looks very, very nice. It looks very nice. Gotta admit, it looks very, very nice. So the move towards upside is going still towards upside. Again, this pattern over here that we just drew over here, the channel up here, is also breaking towards upside. So everything looks good, guys. Everything looks very, very good. There is no problem. Distribution phase is not in full effect just yet. Sorry about that. And it's nice. Now the next thing we're gonna look at is Bitcoin dominance. Is this thing gonna break down soon, guys? I don't know. It is hard to figure it out, but we are zigzagging up here at the top. And you know, the lines are actually quite interesting over here, because you know, the price doesn't move that nicely. I'm gonna show you something with the volume up here in a second. You'll see how the volume is climbing up here towards the top right now. I don't know if somebody can explain to me what is volume representing on dominant chart. This is market cap, Bitcoin dominance. What is the volume representing over here? Is this buying or selling of Bitcoin, or like Bitcoin versus something? What is the volume representing over here? I don't get it. I don't get it. XRP conspiracy theory. Ape mooning. I don't know if Ape is mooning. You know, Raphael made me check, or Wesley made me check it earlier today. Let's talk a little bit more about the dominance over here. So we still believe the dominance is gonna go towards downside up here. Now I want to show you something on the volume down here. Now the volume is interesting, but I don't really know what it means. I don't know what the volume over here means. But what I do notice on the volume is right up here, the volume changed the you know, the move. So we have been going towards downside up here. So the volume, you know, in this move after this capture, entire this move towards downside over here, and even up here towards upside over here, has been going down, and right now it's changing direction up here. But while we are, you know, zigzagging up here at the top, I don't know what this means. Again, somebody, for the love of God, please tell me, you know, what does this mean? Like this, you know, rise in volume. I don't know. So I thought it was very interesting that right over here at the very, very top of Bitcoin up here, where is it? Let me put a line, and what we're gonna do over here, right there, and because this is the definitely change when we change the volume direction, and let's overlap Bitcoin USDT. Let's overlap the chart, and right over here, actually, right up here, as soon as we started this movement towards upside, this huge movement, the volume started going towards upside. I don't know what that means. Maybe because Bitcoin is going up, maybe just Bitcoin volume. I don't know. But it does look like we are getting to some kind of, you know, topish out pattern up here. I still believe, you know, there is a very good chance for this to be topish out pattern, because, you know, even if Bitcoin right now is going 3%, altcoins are also going 3 to 10% towards upside. So it's actually very, very good. So I believe that eventually this will break towards downside, and you know, it is kind of game over. And then you get, you know, these kind of moves over here that we got previous times. This is the when everything pumps and retail gets in. That's what we are looking for. So the dominance actually looks very, very nice as well. So it's hard to predict when it comes to dominance when it's gonna top out, but you know, it is close. It is close. It is like the last move or something like that. Ape mooning. Don't be like Wesley in the chat, man. Pixel, Ape. Finally, Ape is actually mooning 13%. Nice. But it's still in the channel, so you know, it's got time. It is nice, but it's just going from the bottom towards the top, and then it needs to break the top up here towards the upside. And you know, the big moons are up here, right? These are just slow moons. These are just slow moons, right? This is just mooning a little bit to the resistance, and then it needs to do this, and then the big moons, right? So you know, we want to have the big moons, but it's nice. I like it. You know, it's better than being down here. So it's been, you know, hovering around nothing for a long time, and right now it's good. I did look at, I'm gonna show you something. There is something called NFT floor. And NFTs are actually dying, guys. Literally dying. I don't know why. So there is something called NFT floor price. So the way they actually do this, you know, CryptoPunks has, you know, 10,000, you know, 10,000 supply, and they look at the floor prices on these things. They look at the floor prices on these things and figure out, you know, the market cap, the price and stuff like that. So the floor price is very, very important. So you can actually look at full floor price up here over 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. You cannot go all because there is all. You can see this drop down here. But if you look at 6 months over here, you will see this steep drop down here towards downside. And I've been on X watching these NFT guys crying, you know, to the mama and everything. Like, everybody is so bearish on NFTs. Oh man, it's dropping. It is dropping. But you know, it is been going down for a very, very long time. Right now you're having this drop after this, you know, big pump towards upside. But this is, you know, crypto pumps. Other coins are doing, you know, worse or better. I don't know. You cannot go to all here. For some reason, this doesn't load. Bored Ape Yaha doesn't want to load. Board ATL plan as well. Auto glyphs up here, 1 month chart, 3 month, doesn't matter. Let's find something very Pudgy Pigment's been around for a while, so you can see 1 month, like it's been just going down. 3 months, you can see this steep drop down here towards downside over here. 6 months, big drop down here towards downside. But it's all doesn't load, but you know, 6 months is enough over here. But you can see the Pudgy Pigment. This is the floor price of these NFTs, so you can definitely find the chart. This looks to me like some kind of, you know, breaking trend towards downside up here. I do believe that it's gonna go again towards upside, but everybody on Twitter, on X is again like, oh my god, these things are gonna go to zero and blah 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 and stuff like that, right? Like they always do, But that's out. And if you want to buy all the 10,000 punks on the floor price, you gotta, it's, you know, the $2 billion market cap for the entire thing. Yeah, I don't celebrate Sistema here, kind of more of a USA thing, but the last L time I was May 5th and in 23, Pepe was heavily hyped for Cinco de Mayo. I'm gonna watch the date, man, but I gotta tell you right now, I don't think much about it. Base is the cheapest, but I don't have a lot in their blockchain. But Base is Coinbase, and you know, you cannot invest in that. You can invest in Coinbase, but you cannot invest in the chain, so there is that. And there is no coins. Well, Bitcoin from 38 to 73k in 40 days. Very fast run up. Checked. it is mooning yet. It is doing well. It is doing well. I agree that a gold candle is coming. Eventually. Kremlin is saying lottery winners should invest in Bitcoin. Why did the people watch that guy? Good morning, Blue Balls. Dr. Karlov is back in the chat. A little bit late, but it's okay. You gotta watch the start of the show where I talk about the distribution pattern. It's important. Stock traders are very jealous of crypto gains. No, I don't think so, man. Stock traders are, trading Nvidia, man. And Nvidia is outperforming Bitcoin and everything else. And they got, they got these penny stocks in the stock market as well. And they do like, 100x, 200x as well. So, there is that inverse Kramer. VET is doing fine. Which is doing fine? I don't know. It's 2%. It's doing fine. It's still going towards upside. So it needs a little bit more moves towards upside. I think Doge will want this. I mean, everybody's hoping for that, but we don't know. Maybe just stops at 0.5. Who knows? There is that. ARB is finally going up. Is ARB finally going up? Let me check that out. We had where is it? Aptos is 172. ARB is up 9%, nice, but it's not, it still has, a whole bunch, way up there, and then has this move up here. This is the good stuff. This, sorry, why does this over here, this is the good stuff, guys. This is the good stuff. This over here is just, let's get everybody ready, and then this is the good stuff, okay? Tiela, good morning. Could you please check Bonk and Shiba? Well, Pepe is doing nicely up here, but it's broke the trend up here a little bit. I still believe that everything is inside consolidation phase. Dogecoin is also broken a little bit towards downside, so I still believe it's consolidating. Even Shiba broke down and it's consolidated. But Shiba actually looks nice because you see this part over here. It's just flagging, right? The volume is going down. This is flagging. This is consolidation, right? So out of this consolidation, we might get some kind of, capitulation. We might get some kind of breakout, but it will eventually go towards upside. I'm telling you again, guys, this is not the top for meme coins, right? This is top, initial top where they, sell off a little bit, whatever, right? And then buy cheaper, and then it goes again 10x towards upside. And it always goes, it always does, these coins always do like 10x until the bull market top. Like the last, I am pressing this stuff and it always writes. These coins always do like, pull back and then do another 10x towards upside just before the top. I don't know whether that's gonna be 5x or 10x this time around, but previously they always do like after a pullback, after the first initial pound they do pullback and then they do another 10x towards upside. Now the question is how long this pullback is gonna last. So there is that. But there is definitely a pullback. There is definitely a pullback because this thing over here was a parabolic move up here towards upside. Parabolic move broke, and right now just flagging, finding some kind of bottom, and it's going to continue. But the same goes for the bonk as well. Like it's same chart. Baby Doge is doing well, but it's still flagging. It's still flagging sideways. Yo, Tila, XRD pump. Yeah, XRD is actually pumping. So I told you that I'm going to check out XRD, and I'm going to do that because it is an interesting chart, and I like interesting charts. And, I wasn't convinced, but, there is that. But first I have to find XRD on my charts. XRD, there is XRD. 10% up, very, very nice. And I actually lost all my lines. So, again, let's redraw the line. So there is the one line over here that went something like this up here. There's the first line. The second line is down here at the bottom somewhere. It really doesn't matter. That is the second line, right? And the third line is over here, which is actually very important, right? So there are 3 lines up here. So what can we actually see over here is that every single move down here, you can see up here from the very top towards the upper, we get breakdown and we go towards the upside, right? Every single move that goes towards the bottom down here, you get breakdown and you go again towards the top up here. So top up here, and right now you're going towards top. It is very nice, and it is kind of what has been happening over here. Kind of what's been happening over here. It is doing very well. So Mlana said it was the bottom. It is the bottom. It is going towards upside. It is still doing this, bottom up here. I really wasn't actually a very fan of this, big weekend and, sitting down at the bottom over here. But it is doing very, very nice. But I won't believe that this is the breakout until it actually breaks the resistance over here, right? So it, it needs to break the damn trend. It might be at the bottom. This might be the bottom. Right now it's pumping from the bottom. It's up right now, something like, from that bottom, something like 27% towards upside, which is actually very, very nice. But I want to see it get out here. I want to see it get out there. That's what I want to see. This week it was also very, very nice. Let me see if this week was, it was just a, 30 minutes. Let's see up here. Let's see 1 minute chart. This is 1 minute chart. So this was just actually just a 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes actually dump. This was just a 4 minutes dump towards downside. I think this is this one. Was that one? Yeah, that's that one. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Sorry about that. Doesn't matter. This over here was like 3 minutes dump, so somebody just mass market sold. This is actually very good. This is the same thing that actually you get on any kind of chart when you go have a big spring towards downside. You just clear up every kind of liquidity on the downside. You just continue towards upside. So this is actually very nice. Also the curvature up here is very nice. It's very, very bullish curvature towards upside. So if this doesn't right now break towards upside and goes towards upside, I don't know, there's something wrong, because right now there is actually no more reasons to actually go towards downside over here again. There is no more reason, because you already did the move towards downside. There is literally no more reason. So this needs to break towards upside up here and then moon high, right? But eventually this thing needs to start creating higher highs on the chart. So this is high, lower high, right? But it needs to do this move up here, right? It needs to start creating these higher highs and continue towards upside. But it does look good. Though. It does look good. So there is a very good chance right now that this is actually bottom for XRD. That's all I want to say. It's a very good chance. Mladen might have been right. I was skeptical, but Mladen was right. Gala could pump soon. How much more do you want Gala to pump, man? How much more do you want Gala to pump? XRP, please, we did talk about XRP, so there is that. Bitcoin is 2.7% right now. Ethereum, what is happening with Ethereum, guys? Ethereum is also going towards upside. Ethereum is up 2% while Bitcoin is up 2.8%. ETH BTC chart up here right now is still pulling again towards downside. Guys, I'm starting to lose faith, guys. This is never gonna break towards upside. This is just gonna zigzag forever inside this channel over here. This is just gonna zigzag forever. Like, there is no breakout. Like, Bitcoin is just too strong, and you can see we are still in the channel, but we are not breaking towards upside. Unfortunately, we are not breaking towards upside. So there is that. XRP BTC chart, did this pull even more towards downside? Yes, it is down over here, but it's not yet out. Now when it comes to XRP chart, I find this chart interesting, but unfortunately this chart, we are waiting for the trend to break. The trend haven't broken yet, so because you are emotional. Yeah, it's something like that. So stuff is actually looking very nice. Altcoins are actually pumping for once in a while. We got a Waze up 23% up here. Zilka is up 12%. By the way, guys, I don't know if you know, but people who are watching my daily up here, you see the blue balls. We got a Altcoins daily, or members only videos daily. We do the show every day. Right after the show, I'm gonna talk about it as well, make a new video. We talked about Solana, that it's about to go, and it is going, guys. It is very, very close, and it is, Solana is, already getting out there. So I don't want to, tell everybody like it is ready. There's a lot of other coins that are going right now, but I know there's a lot of people are interested in Solana, and it is ready to do this next move to 208. I didn't make a video about it, but it is so close. Did you know that the name late adopter is referring to his adoption of Mladen analysis? Yeah, so usually how this works is I will say something, Mladen will say something else, we will post a couple of charts, and then he will be right, and I will like, yeah, okay, Mladen was right. Late adopter. I'm not believing it before I see it, you know, so there is that. Guys, again, TF Fans Club community, if you're not the blue ball yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Green names in the chat. Those are the, you know, TF Fans Club community members. We also got a Telegram chat. It's very nice. I do, you know, daily video. If you want to check that out, you know, members only video, altcoins, which altcoins I'm pumping, which altcoins I'm dumping. If that's something for you, do join Blue Balls. That said, we also got a public Telegram channel. You're welcome to join that as well. Altcoins are actually doing very nice, guys. Like literally everything is up a little bit, at least a little bit, if not more. And yesterday was, you know, the fear day. I don't know if you can call it the fear day. But there is that, I don't know actually what more to mention. There are definitely a couple of things, but you know, the most important part was mentioned today, guys. The most important part was mentioned today early in the show. If you want to hear for that, here is the thing. And the most important part is up here. There is no distribution at the top just yet. There is always some kind of distribution pattern at the top. We have nothing. That's the most, you know, if you take anything from this stream today, there is no distribution pattern, guys. Ape 20 up in a day. Is it still pumping? I don't know. I mean, I'm happy if it's up 20%, man. Like all of these, you know, meme coins pumped like crazy, you know, but my coins are sitting there doing nothing. No, it's up 13%. I don't know. I do know what you're looking for. I do know what you're looking at. And what you're looking at is you are going to the coin market cap up here, and you are looking at Ape somewhere down here at the bottom. Where is Ape? Galabonk. Ape coin up here, and it says, you know, no, it doesn't say 21 hour, 24 hours, 17%. So these percentage of it's 20% in 7 days. 20% in 7 days. It's not 20% in 1 day. But you know, I don't know. Beautiful blue balls, and with the blue balls we end the show, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I need to make this altcoin video for the members. I also need to make some kind of videos because we are very, very bullish before I fall asleep. So that is that, guys. Enjoy the show. There is no distribution box just yet at the top. Everything looks nice and dandy, and you know, it's good day again. It's good day again. You know, so you know, yesterday was bear day, so you know, bears were allowed to post on X for some reason, but today is the bulls day, so bulls are gonna, you know, get bears wrecked today, and we're gonna check out if the 77k is the top or not. Bye bye, guys, take care.
We'll be right back.